What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and tonight we're going to be talking about the leaked gameplay trailer for Season 2 Reloaded, some new details on Raid Episode 2, plus some free operator unlocks. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and let me know down below in the comment section, did you guys get the Gaz Season 1 Raid Bundle, or did you unlock the free Gaz skin just by beating Adam Grad for the very first time? Let me know how you're feeling about offers like that down below in this video's comments, since what it seems like, as we're going to be talking about later in this video, more offers like that Gaz one will be added into future Raid episodes for possibly other Task Force 141 members. But like we've been talking about for the past couple of days, we have our Season 2 Reloaded blog post, which did feature quite a bit of information for just about every game mode. We've been breaking everything down in separate individual videos for those out there that want everything much more organized and not just crammed into one 15-minute juicer. So talking about Raid Episode 2 today, as you guys can see here from the blog post, this is what they had to say. Continuing the narrative of Adam Grad Episode 1, Captain Price, Farrah, and Gaz find themselves at the base of a ballistic missile. It's their mission to identify and acquire the attached payload, meaning they'll first need to ascend the interior silo while encountering increasing enemy resistance. Along the way, these operators will need to navigate the intricate facility littered with traps, so be prepared to work as a team if you hope to succeed and reap the mission's rewards. Complete Raid Episode 2 to unlock the Bad Booting Operator skin for Captain Price, which can be used across Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2 online modes. We'll be talking more about that free offer in a little bit, but what happened earlier this afternoon was really interesting. So Xbox Asia accidentally leaked out the trailer for Season 2 Reloaded, which did feature a couple more seconds of the second episode of Raids here. So Farrah goes ahead and questions how Akatala took control of this environment, in which Price then says this was a hidden city and that somebody must be helping them out. So considering the ballistic missile is from the Cold War era, I do wonder if they're taking the opportunity to actually tie everything together a lot stronger and say that there was a Perseus tie-in, which could also be setting up some type of plot point for Sledgehammer's new Call of Duty campaign, which is Project Jupiter for this fall, or something for Black Ops 2024, which will also follow up on that Perseus plot that we saw in Cold War, but going deeper into the Gulf and Iraq wars. Lots of potential with this, so I'm looking forward to it. I think Raids will definitely expand on the Black Ops crossover even more, but obviously same crew, again, Price, Gaz, and even Farrah. I would assume that in future episodes of Raids, we're going to end up having a different crew, maybe Ghost, Soap, and maybe Alex. Lots of potential with that one, but the trailer also has lots and lots of footage of our brand new multiplayer map we talked about in a previous video I posted earlier today. It kind of expands on the footage that Call of Duty already posted on the actual COD channel. I'm going to assume this gameplay trailer will likely be officially published either by maybe late tonight when this video is going up, or at some point Monday or Tuesday before the mid-season update actually does drop for all platforms. And with that in mind as well, the trailer does give us some more footage of All or Nothing, One in the Chamber, even Drop Zone, the other party game was coming to multiplayer on March 15th. Now what Charlie Intel even confirmed is that the account that posted this leaked trailer did say that the Xbox Store backend has a listing for a Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer free trial happening from March 16th to March 20th. Lines up perfectly with the report that we saw from Insider Gaming a good month and a half ago that the next free trial for the base game will be happening during Season 2's mid-season update, and that of course is just going to come with basic multiplayer. It's unclear what that content's going to be. We're going to hear more about that probably early next week. It'll likely just be 3-4 multiplayer maps, a couple of different game modes, and I'd hope that it's a lot of the newer content that just came out for the base game. Would have been a good opportunity to also release access to the first raid since the second episode is just about to come out, but again, there will be no campaign access during this free trial, which is happening on March 16th. But here's something you guys might have missed from this blog post. Maybe you didn't even read the blog post, didn't even know about this. It does say no assignment necessary. As part of the Season 2 Reloaded update, anyone who owns Modern Warfare 2 will be able to access Raid Episode 1 and Raid Episode 2. There is no raid assignment required for access to this tactical team-based experience that continues the story of Task Force 141. Form your trio of Modern Warfare 2 players and be ready to deploy with this quick guide to pre-update preparations. So with that, that's crazy because when the first raid came out, you had to do a certain challenge in either multiplayer, Spec Ops, or Warzone to gain access to a raid assignment. The raid assignment would give you a week's access to the first episode of Raids, but after that week was up, you'd have to get another raid assignment to play that episode again. Now, in all honesty, it would have been cooler if they had a system where you had to do one unlock challenge across one of the game modes, possibly Spec Ops, to give Spec Ops more purpose in this game. Then you get unlimited access for life to Episode 1. Then maybe upon beating Episode 1, you then get Episode 2 access right when that episode would release to give you another reason to end up beating the first episode, right? To gain access to more content, to have better progression that way. That would have made more sense, not doing the gatekeeping method, which also is an issue that affects Building 21 for DMZ, which is like, all right, to get access to this content, you have to do something specific on a certain day even, and then when you get access to that content, you only get access for a limited amount of time. Building 21 is a bit more severe, where you only get one playthrough per keycard, which shouldn't be a thing. I'm going to gonna assume they also overhaul that in a future update, since I just don't see the reason in gatekeeping content, especially for the free-to-play part of COD 2.0, which is DMZ. I can get it a little bit more for the raid, but even then, right, raid is the only actual post-launch cinematic story that is happening right now. We're not seeing any post-launch story for multiplayer, Warzone, anything else. It's just happening through raids and a bit of DMZ, of course. So why gatekeep that cinematic story through a raid assignment, right? You already have to own the game to play raids, let alone having to do a raid assignment. Never made much sense to me. But it does look like going forward, just owning Modern Warfare 2 will just give you access to raids as if they were just bonus Spec Ops missions, no work required, no gatekeeping, no assignments, any of that. And what I'll also say is, as a bit of an add-on to what we were talking about before, you have to own Modern Warfare 2 to get access to the Crown faction for DMZ. I don't really agree with that, since DMZ is kind of disconnected from Modern Warfare 2 anyway. It's part of the free-to-play Warzone app, but I do like the incentive of getting something for having owned the game. I do get that as well. Kind of a double-edged sword in a way. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Some people are going to be upset about it and others won't be, but that's just the way it is. Also looking at the operator unlock now for Captain Price. So episode 1 focused more on Gaz, right? You beat that episode, you get a Gaz skin. You buy a bundle for Gaz, you also get a third skin for free if you do both, beat the raid and buy the bundle. That's another offer that's happening yet again here with raid episode 2, and that's going to be something that we see probably in episode 3 as well for somebody like Farrah. We'll get back to Farrah in a second, but as it says here, Captain Price is the main headliner in the raid bundle season 2 available in the store. Includes the high-rise operator skin based on his appearance in the Modern Warfare 2 campaign. The bundle also comes with 2 weapon blueprints, the versatile retrospective assault rifle, and the silenced 2019 SMG, as well as some other cosmetic items, and 10 stars for each Spec Ops kit. So I'm loving the focus on Task Force 141 through the raids. At least it's a bit of a different way to release these core characters, aside from just doing regular bundles every so often or doing a season focused on them. I like what raid is doing with that, but something you guys probably glanced over is the fact that this bundle will come with stars. And to add on to that, new to this season, additional Spec Ops stars within this raid bundle and raid bundle season 1 can advance each kit up to at least tier 4 within Spec Ops missions and raids. Note, player can also naturally earn Spec Ops stars through completing raids and missions with weekly stars, as well as earn some stars through daily challenges. Also, those who already purchased raid bundle season 1 will have 10 Spec Ops stars for added to their kits retroactively. Plus, a reminder to those who did not get a chance to play raid episode 1 nor get the raid bundle for Gaz, you can get an operator skin for Gaz for completing raid episode 1, an additional operator skin for him in raid bundle season 1, and get a bonus skin for doing both of those things. Complete raid episode 2 and purchase raid bundle season 2 to also receive the Gillied Up operator skin for Captain Price, in addition to the Bad Booty operator skin you earn for just completing the episode. So that's wild, right? Spec Ops as a mode is a bit lackluster, doesn't feature too many actual missions. Raid is an expansion to Spec Ops, which I understand, but the way to get stars doesn't really make much sense to me. Again, gatekeeping the way to progress through this game mode doesn't really make any sense to the community either. So there was an exploit a couple of months ago allowing you to get unlimited stars by grinding certain missions over and over again. That got patched to the point where if you do the math, right, for the 3 current Spec Ops tier kits, maybe more will be added in future seasons, for the 3 current Spec Ops tier kits that we have, it would take you nearly 6 months, again, half a year, to get enough stars to max out each of those kits. The reason why is because you have to wait for the weekly reset, right? You can only get a certain amount of stars per week. You could, of course, get a couple of stars for daily challenges or collecting intel, but still, doing the math with all of that, even if you follow that schedule, it'll take you months to max out every single kit. Why that's the case and why they don't change that is unknown, but it looks like since nobody out there has probably gone for too many stars and they have the data to prove it, they're going to release a new way to get some stars, which is through a paywall. I'm not surprised about that at all, and you can get stars again through 2 methods right now. One is through grinding Spec Ops over and over again on a weekly basis, or 2 through buying certain bundles. So it looks like the first 2 raid bundles are going to feature some Spec Ops stars in them to allow you to max out your kits even faster. I guess that's better than nothing. For those out there that don't want to grind the same missions every single week or beat the same raid over and over again, it's a faster way than waiting a couple of months to actually get everything done. Now, I'm not sure what changed, but for some reason, Activision's like, you know what, let's finally start releasing operator bundles for Task Force 141, the main characters marketed on the cover of the game. I could have expected at least a couple of these characters to be available day 1, but no, unless you had the Red Team 141 pack by purchasing the Vault Edition of the game, you weren't able to play as Ghost or Price, soap, even Farrah, you just weren't able to. And episode 1 of Raids gave us Gaz, episode 2 is giving us Price, but we're finally getting actual bundles for Ghost and even Farrah. So starting off with Deep Water. Ghost will get the Lock Ghost Operator skin as part of the Deep Water pack, which also includes the Depths Assault Rifle blueprint and the Tentacle SMG blueprint. But we also have a Farrah pack called Generation XRK. People out there already made jokes to D-Generation X from WWE, and I'm assuming we'll have a free offer for Farrah in episode 3 of Raids, right? Being able to get a free skin for her by beating that episode. We'll wait for that later. But as they say, marking the return of the XRK manufacturer, as well as Farrah's first Operator skin outside of the Vault Edition, the Generation XRK pack is a 6-item collection of tactical wares for the veteran operator. Tactical Ponko fans should also rejoice, as its cowl and cloak combo is part of Farrah's outfit. Outfit Farrah in a sleek neon green and black rig with her voxel operator skin, then punch through enemy defenses with the ectoplasmic and resurge weapon blueprints, pro-tuned by the manufacturers over at the XRK. But lastly, we also have the Tracer Pack Bone Chiller for Ghost. So this is a pretty gangster looking skin, but I was reminded that it's actually a reused skin. Looks exactly like the nuke skin you get for doing Champions Quest in Warzone, very similar to the hoodie skin you also get from the recent Dark Rituals Tracer Pack, and also resembles another Ghost skin that we had in Modern Warfare 19. A very similar looking hoodie, unfortunately, but it does arrive this season featuring the iconic Ghost in a Gilded Reaper looking outfit, and as the name suggests, this outfit's Ghost with a tactical kit featuring a golden mask, something that may just make those other masked operators like Koenig a bit jealous the next time they have a debriefing, or your fellow squad mates the next time you infiltrate into Ashika Island, Al Mazrah, or any multiplayer or Spec Ops mission. In addition to the skin, the bundle comes with 2 weapon blueprints, with one being the Skullbreaker AR, outfitted with an awesome Golden Skull magazine attachment. People out there also pointed out that that was a very similar blueprint to one they released in Black Ops Cold War, which is kind of odd. And the other is the Bone Shaker, based on the new rifle released with this update. Again, the new Tempest Torrent marksman rifle we talked about in my previous video. It'll come with a blueprint for that, and the content is also all pro-tuned to get the most out of the offensive capabilities. Also a new finishing move, a charm, a vinyl, loading screen, and an emblem that rounds out this bundle that'll likely also cost 2,400 COD points. But some recent blog post images and even the leaked gameplay trailer do give us a glimpse of an operator skin that hasn't been marketed just yet. A bit of a twist on the Chemist Hazmat look that we saw over in Al Mazrah DMZ. It's unclear when this is coming out, or if it's a part of like a pro pack that's coming out later in Season 2. Could even be a skin for Season 3. I mean, to this day, there have been no updates provided on the Hear No Evil pack, right? That monkey-looking Godzilla skin that released early for Warzone Mobile, and if you bought it through that, you get access to it in COD 2.0, but that never actually released for Modern Warfare 2 or Warzone 2 specifically. Something might have happened legally that delayed that bundle or had it canceled indefinitely. Who knows what happened there, but I'll keep you guys posted with what's going on with this really cool looking Hazmat skin in a future video. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the league gameplay trailer that we got for Season 2 Reloaded? How are you feeling about new details about the second episode of Raids, the free operator unlocks, and everything else we discussed? Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.